the way it's phrased is...
Oh, it's terrible the way it's phrased.
His last program was Friday, April 21st.
And that's what I was talking about when I said the last program was, because that was last week, and therefore, if the future was in the past, I would be concerned.
Wow.
So no goodbye show, no, hey, this is why this is happening.
Nope, he can't say a word. Apparently there's a gag order, and nobody can talk about it, and he can never talk about it, and if he does, they're going to take away his Swanson frozen dinners.
Just bye-bye.
Stunned.
Holy crap.
Why do you suppose that is?
I mean...
Oh, gosh, I could have, because he's an asshole? No, they would have fired him a long time ago if that was the case, because he cost them part of that $700 million, and he's going to cost them another $800 million, and they didn't get any benefit out of it in the long term, and he was asking for more money anyways, and it was easier to just boot him now and pull the Band-Aid off, and also he's awful.
The thing that jumps to my mind is just $798 million or whatever it was on this situation with...
Yeah, it's almost a year's pay for him.
The best
Dominion.
of them.
He was the best of them, wasn't he? I mean, is there anything left?
Out Sidney Powell famously and said, "You have brought me no evidence. We keep asking you for evidence and you will not bring it."
I'm telling you, the left has their fangs in Fox News.
Thanks for noticing that I have fangs. But also, ew.
They are just going to bleed it dry.
Well, no, if you have your fangs in something, you're gonna suck the blood out of it. You don't bleed it. That's just, never mind.
Speculation was that this penalty would... we talked about it. We talked about Jim Garrity's column just the other day, where he said one of the risk factors, or what do we learn from this? And one of the...
Yeah, what have we learned from this other than fuck around, find out? I think those are the two
things
main
that
ones.
he said he thought major media companies would learn was don't put hosts on the air that you think might be risky, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah, they learned that lesson a long time ago with Glenn.
And I mean, if he wasn't right, I think he's proven right just a few days later with that one, because if this...
By the way, I don't know if Glenn's planning on pouncing on Stu right now, but his neck retraction is giving him like hamburger neck right now, and it's creeping me out.
Look, if this is what it looks like, it certainly seems like they're just trying to get rid of anyone who might say...
Yes, don't forget, you can always turn to the Blaze to find out what things look like and seem like. Why? You can get news anywhere. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Anything they don't like. And now, well, that's a...
Tucker Carlson
Wow.
and I have become friends, and...
That's why. Okay, that explains it. I was wondering why he was fired, and now it all comes together.
Hopefully I'll be able to talk to him today. I don't know what the situation is.
With your friend? You're that close, are you?
But Tucker?
You're going to talk to him on the air? That's how close you are? Wow. That's like, man, I got to chew. Woo. That's, we could, you and I, we couldn't even hope to have that depth of friendship. And I'm, of course, talking to you, Paul Stanley. I know you're watching, so sure. Love you, and I'm glad we've become so close that the only time I can talk to you is on the air. That's
Come to Jamaica.
Oh, God.
We would love to have you here. You won't miss a beat. And
Yeah, come on over. We'll pay less than you were getting, and you can be on a website under Glenn Beck.
together, two of us will tear it up.
We're gonna get you and me together again.
Just tear it up.
That would be fascinating. And
It would be.
Yeah, Stu, you're fucked. Get out. Get up, Stu. Beat it. You're being replaced with a younger, leaner model, an older, leaner model.
I'm sure they're going to be. quite a large
Hold on one second. It gets weird. The audio's funky.
contingency of people trying to get that done.
I think that'll kill Fox.
Yeah, I think it's destroyed too. I mean, I hope so.
It'll kill Fox. I really do. I know so many people that, still kind of like Fox and they watch the other shows, but
Kinda. Hold on one second. I'm going to try something else because this is driving me a bit batty.
like Tucker is the only one that I really trust.
You're the only one who had to burn the fire for you. There we go. I'm going to check the drift, and then I'm going to turn the sample rate down, and maybe that'll help. I shouldn't mouth words when I'm fucking around. Oh, that just made it go away entirely. Brilliant move. That was genius. Why didn't I think of that? That was good. I had audio, and it was ugly, but at least it was there, and that's the important part. There we go. We go back up to this one and see if it works again.
Really kills them. Hey, have I reminded you to join the Blaze?
Glenn, I'll just get my news from Fox. They're on my cable news dial. They'll never go away. They won't fold.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You are going to...
Look at this. Use code question everything for 20% off. Like, they're so on it. They've been, like, you want to talk about, like, fangs in fucking Fox News. Nobody has fangs in Fox News like The Blaze and Newsmax and OAN.
Amazing.
Astonishing.
Jesus Christ. Why every time I pause does it do that?
This is the second #1 host. Astonishing.
Day.
This is the second #1 host. And I mean, second at 8 o'clock that they've tossed out the door.
Is it robotic to you guys or just to me?
Fascinating.
The big story of the day, one of the biggest, I think, in news for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News now.
Oh, thank God. So I was trying to fix something you guys weren't even hearing. It's my headphones. They've been destroyed, isn't it? It's all right. I'll fix that. It's my AirPods. They're dead. They've been dying for a long time, and now they're officially dead. They're dead, and there's nothing I can do about it. So fuck it. There's nothing to do. There we go. Turn this on. 1 second. And I will turn on the big gidda. Okay, excellent. And we'll turn those off. And yeah, hopefully maybe this will fix it.
I don't know what that means.
Yep.
We're in wild speculation territory. Could be that.
And that's different from what in the Glenn Beck world? Fuck out of here. I'm usually not talking out of my ass, but today I'll make an exception. Glenn Beck is always talking out of his ass.
Was fired because of.
Hold on. He was fired because of what?
They just paid out, almost $1 billion, and they don't want any chance of anything. But that's suicidal.
Considering the damage done to the network, wouldn't it be suicidal to keep him on? Wouldn't it suicidal signing him in the fucking first place? I mean, if you're going to look back at bad decisions and talk about judgment.
To me, this is a suicidal move for Fox.
If it's their move, right?
If it's their move.
We don't know.
Right. Yeah, it could be a suicidal move for Tucker. For the Swanson family fortune.
That Tucker decided he wanted to leave.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Be that Tucker, they asked Tucker to do something he was not comfortable doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really? Is Bill O'Reilly back?
That could be.
It could be. Could be. Yep. I think chat room's right. It's the deep state. It's the swamp. I think it was the swamp.
Yeah, let me read this statement to you. Tell me,
okay.
This is the way it's framed. This is from Fox News. They say Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
That's exactly what they said, I think, when I left.
Uh-huh. So he was fired for being awful. Okay. All right.
Right. And that has always been framed as you got fired, which I know for a fact was not true, considering I saw their offer for your extension. So it was always a weird framing for the media.
So we parted ways. So that bodes well that Tucker, I don't know, may have been asked to, hey, you gotta stop with X, Y, or Z. No.
That's it. That's great. Stop with X, Y, or Z. No. Well, I'm sorry. You're going to have to leave. No. Well, I mean, you can't stay here if you're not going to do. No. Please. Can someone take it? No. I love how Glenn can kind of, move past all the kind of broad strokes and go right to the heart of the matter.
Right, could be that.
Yeah, I don't know what his contract was.
Really? I'm starting to question this whole best buddies thing. I show all my best friends my contracts.
And it probably was. It very well could be that they
wanted to touch him in his pee-pee hole.
Couldn't fire him.
Right. They couldn't fire him. Yeah. Because, Rupert Murdoch's not a very good businessman, so he tends to put contracts together where like, fuck, we can't even get rid of this guy.
Because they didn't have cause.
Because they didn't have cause. Or they had lots of cause and they were stacking it for a long fucking time.
And so they wanted to change maybe the format of the show, wanted him to do things differently.
To make him change his gender, use she, her pronouns. That's in his contract. They can make him do that. They just can't fire him. They can make him wear a dress. They have total oversight over his entire wardrobe. They wanted to make him call himself Tucker Trans-Trender Carlson, which he could do it, but would he?
Et cetera, and make it unworkable for him.
Unlike the way the show was structured already, which was spectacular.
So that way he would say, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's right. They just that crosses a line. I'm not going to. What do you mean? Look, I have Candace Owens on. That's enough of them. You want me to have more of them on for longer? I quit.
And they'd say, well, the only other thing is you leave.
Yeah. This is great. I again, Glenn's little slice of life off-Broadway plays of how shit works in the world is one of my favorite parts of his stupid fucking show.
Well, I got a contract. Fine, we'll pay it out.
He's just making it up. Like, yeah, fine, okay. And then what? And then, well, how about this? How about fuck you? How about fuck you? And then Sean Hannity probably walked in with his vaping.
If you fired him, you had to pay it out anyway.
No. Not if there was a moral turpitude clause in his contract and they knew he had violated it several times, but they'd covered for him and they just kind of pocketed it in case they ever need to get rid of him. That's a possibility, which would be cheaper.
We thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor. Mr. Carlson's, this is, amazing. Mr. Carlson's last program was April 21st.
Oh, God. It was a great show to the last. There is nothing left. Remnants. Simple charcoal briquettes. Who will have custody of all the weird graphics blaming Ukraine for their own attack? Who will put together the flip book and sell it for all of us that will miss the stupid graphics? How can we? Oh, dear.
The fact that you have the #1 host in all of cable news.
They considered number 2.
And he doesn't even come back on to say, hey, this is what's going on.
Yeah, sad. I think he just hates you guys. I think it's because he just hates his fans and everybody. They let him. They would have let him. It was probably if Glenn knows, it was probably he was sitting there, he's like, can I do one more show? And they're like, maybe. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do one anyways. Fuck can you do? Fuck can you do? Well, you know what? If I do the final show, I'm going to tell them what happened. And they're going to go, okay, but then we're going to follow up with a special about how you were sexually harassing interns for 2 years or something that we have pictures of or some shit. Well, never mind. Something like that, Glenn? Was that how it went? A little bit cold duck soup.
No goodbye show. No, none of that. Just he's done. Fox News Tonight will air at 8 p.m. Eastern this evening as an interim host helmed by rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named.
Would you sign up for the Blaze right now we just have a...
Where would they go for that, Glenn?
You'd go to Blaze TV if you use the promo code. And now more than ever, Where are you going to get the truth?
I would suggest reading. Yeah. You know all those articles that this asshole and Tucker Carlson spoon feed you, and they show you like just the headline, and then they pretend they use like correlation propaganda to create a theme in your spongy fucking head. I would just go read the actual articles all the way through, and then go, oh, all right. And like I tell you, keep an eye out for that third paragraph where the yeah buts are.
Tucker was the only guy out there that I felt was in the mainstream media that was telling America the truth.
Yeah, but you would think that because you're an asshole.
Who's doing that?
I do a damn fine job. I gotta tell you. I mean, I've been right more than you have by a fucking lot.
There's nobody,
including you, Glenn,
in the mainstream media.
Tucker show wasn't mainstream. It was a little satellite show of maggotdom in the middle of Fox News, and they were having problems moving.
Nobody. And I now include Fox. Getting rid of Tucker Carlson? Wow.
Wow.
Him walk out the door.
Wow. Yeah, they shouldn't have let him walk out the door. They should have, taken him down to the river and talked to him about rabbits? Of course they let him walk out the door. What do you think this is, against all odds? How can you just let Tuck walk away? Just let him leave without a trace.
Even. Wow.
When I stand here mocking every race with you. Ooh.
The guy's at the top of it. He had, 3 days with Elon Musk last.
Oh, my God. He had 3 days with him? Oh, Jesus Christ. Did they stay up the whole time, or was it like a slumber party and then they made snacks? They just stayed up all night giggling?
Last week.
3 days with... Yeah, he had Elon Musk and then Trump and then...
You get to sit down with Elon Musk?
Oh, man. You're never going to get something like that at the Blaze. Oh, fuck. Never mind. Yes, you will, Tucker. Come back. Come here. Where are you going?
At this time, with everything that's going on?
Yeah?
Between the Starship and Twitter?
Yes. That's where most of life is. All life is between the Starship and Twitter. It's the Starship and Twitter's world. We're just tweeting in it. I mean.
And you're gone the next week?
Oh, my God.
Never seen anything like it.
Well, get used to it.
Never.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like a network lose close to $1 billion on a single lawsuit.
It really is a remarkable. It's not the way I thought this day was going.
No.
That's for sure.
Imagine how he felt.
Yeah, it's it's
I can't.
every day I think, well, it's going to be interesting to see how all that works out.
It's amazing too, as I'm watching Succession, and they're in the final season, just like watching all the. You wonder how much of this stuff is real behind the scenes.
I think a lot of it is real.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, it's certainly based on stuff.
Yeah.
And again, it's a negative take on what you do, is basically the Fox News channel. It's, I think, fascinating to watch this because have we ever seen a situation like this? I mean,
Look at fucking Glenn. He's fucking yawning. His best friend was just fired from a ginormous news show. Look at fucking Glenn's face. I'm bored with my friend's career going in the shitter. Look at that. Look at this dickhead.
fascinating to watch this because have we ever seen a situation like this?
1.
I mean, they got rid of Bill O'Reilly.
Cut away.
At very near his peak or at his
Closest
peak.
thing you could come up to is
Me. Right.
Oh shoot, I just forgot his name.
Yeah, it must have been a big dude. Dan Rather.
He was at NBC, did the morning show.
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer?
Matt Lauer.
Oh, fuck, man. You don't compare your buddy getting fired to fucking Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer was kicked to the curb because he was a sexual fucking predator. Stupid. You know how my friend just lost his job. It reminds me of when, he was like a legal assistant. He lost his job. And it reminds me of that time when Ted Bundy represented himself in court. What?
But again, that was totally different.
Yeah, well, was it? Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Glenn's the one sexting with him. Maybe it isn't.
Oh, totally different
Oh, no, totally.
scenario, but he still was the big
guy.
name.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't even at his peak.
Mm-hmm.
You
This
know,
is really, I mean,
Yeah, are you saying that they, like Good Morning America or whatever he was, Today Show? I think he was on Today Show, right? Was just waited until he was on a fade before like bouncing a serial sexual assaulter.
this
peak
is
Tucker Carlson world.
peak. You know the damage this does to the right?
Well, now that you bring it up, I hadn't really focused on that. Because I just thought it was just another rich asshole who lost his job like Trump. No. What damage does it do, stupid? What? What's the damage? I mean, a couple weeks ago, the text about Trump came out where Tucker Carlson said, I hate him, but we have to keep covering him, and where he shit on Trump.
If the left and Soros money, which I guarantee you was involved.
Yeah, yeah. Soros is behind. What's Soros going to do? Offer to pay Fox's debts if they fire Tucker Carlson?
If they can learn that they can do this, we're done.
Who did what? You don't even know if he fucking quit, stupid.
By the way, have you seen that the automakers are dropping all AM radios?
Oh my God.
This, in fact, let me give you
Crucial.
something. This is from the
Not AM.
National.
It couldn't be that electric cars interfere because of the nature of the car and all the electronics stuff with the AM signal where it's basically useless. And you can just kind of listen to it via some sort of an app or something, which is built into the car. Could it?
Association of Broadcasters, text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radios in cars.
No. I'm not going to. Okay, asshole, look. Private organizations, private companies. Why the fuck am I having to tell this dickhead this? The private companies want to do what's best for their customers and that is cost effective. And if there's no reason to have AM radios in the fucking cars going forward, they won't. You think we're always... Why don't they have CBs in them still? Why can't you buy a damn good CB radio and have it installed in your fucking, Audi?
There's a lot of reasons, but this is another way just to silence us.
You mean all the areas where you've had your buddies scoop up airwave space and basically crowbar yourselves into the conversation in a way you haven't earned?
On AM radio. Please, they're going to drive us out of everything.
Well, that'll threaten me with a good time.
They can get away with this. Oh, they are so emboldened.
They're very emboldened. We're very emboldened. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we can let Fox fire one of their employees, what will we do next?
Text
No.
AM radio Congress. Text AM.
Why? What the fuck? What does this have to do with... Your buddy just got fucking fired, you dum-dum. Oh, God. Oh, so lame.
To
52886.
Congress, we need AM radios in cars.
That's how he ended the piece on Tucker Carlson losing his gig. Jesus Christ. And it's his best friend. They're very close. They've gotten very, very close. Very close.